Alright friend, the number one biggest hack that I use to build a multi-six-figure social media marketing agency. And this is not some outreach strategy or a sales tactic or a sales script. This is something much better than that. Because this is something you can bring into all areas of your life. Whether you want to improve your relationships and your dating, your fitness and your health, or your damn business to make more money. People often think that if they're not getting results in their business, it's because of their lack of capability, lack of competence, lack of skill. Whereas most times, it's actually a gap in character and how you show up as a person, not as a business owner. I see it a lot. People start outreach, they send a few messages, they send a couple cold emails, maybe even a couple cold Loom videos. They don't get clients, they get discouraged, and they're wondering, what am I doing wrong? What's wrong with my strategy? Why is it not working? And of course, there are many adjustments we can make to their outreach script, the number of messages they're sending per day, the niche group they're targeting, and we can do all that deep dive work. But 9 times out of 10, it really comes back to the individual. The fact that they're getting demotivated, they're rushing in to try and close a deal, and they're just not aligned with what they should be doing to actually get a client. And so I've got a little diagram that's going to explain this hack to you. I'm going to get that up on the screen. Hopefully my editor, if you're watching this, put it up on the screen so everyone can see it. So for you to take action and to get a result, usually what happens is that you have a belief and a thought. So let's go with the example of you want to sign clients, okay? So your belief is, I think I might be able to sign a client. Your thought is, I think I can sign a client if I do X, Y, and Z. Your feeling is uncertainty, which then leads you to take action, but not with complete confidence. And so without complete confidence, you actually now undersell yourself, you don't say the right things to a prospect, and ultimately they're left with the feeling of you're not the person they're gonna hire. You're not the person they're gonna spend $1,000 a month with, and they're gonna go to someone else that shows them that level of confidence. And so because of this, your end result now is no clients plus demotivation, because you've just gone out there, done outreach, done quite a bit of work, got on a call, and you didn't get a client. So naturally, as a human, right, it's completely normal, you're going to feel very demotivated. Like, what am I doing wrong? Why don't they like me? Why don't they trust me? Maybe I'm not cut out for this. And maybe this is for somebody else. I know exactly what you were thinking. But you have to remind yourself of this diagram, this little hack that I'm going to show you. Because if you can rewire the beliefs and thoughts you have, your feelings now are more positive, you're more confident, you show up and over-deliver on a sales call. So now your actions give you an amazing result. You sign a client, you absolutely wow them, you over-deliver, and you, of course, make more money. If you don't understand this hack, you're gonna struggle for a really, really long time. Because most people that start an agency, a social media business, are not 100% confident or 100% clear on how they're gonna help their client. I definitely wasn't, and most people I work with are not that way until they've done it. But what they have done and what I did was I had to convince myself that I was ready, that I was confident, that I could genuinely change their business for the better with my service. And when you embody that, that comes across in your sales call, right? And let me just give you a different example, right? Let's say you meet someone for the first time and they're super nervous. They don't really feel like they want to be your friend. And there's all these little doubts that they have in their minds that you can see through. Like, you don't even need them to tell you what they're thinking. You know exactly what they're thinking. And that does not go away on a sales call with a business owner. In fact, that's even more prevalent, because they don't know you, they have no preconception of who you are, and they're going to judge you purely based off of how you are acting. Like, I've been on sales calls before, and I know when someone is not confident in what they do and they're just trying to get my money. And guess what? I never sign up with someone who is like that. Whether it's a coach, a mentor, or whatever it is, even a software, I'm not going to sign up if they're giving me those doubts. They need to have conviction in what they're selling. They need to be confident. They need to know exactly how I feel, and they need to be able to give me that feeling of reassurance. And if I don't get that, why would I trust them with my money and my credit card? I wouldn't, and I don't. And the same goes for your agency. You have to be that person. You've got to show up with the conviction, with the confidence, with the certainty, no doubts, and just ready to knock it out of the park for them. And if you show up with that energy, I'm telling you, you don't need the best case study. You don't need tons of client results. You don't need all of the things that you think you need. You don't need a website, right? You don't need anything fancy. That is what you need. You need that character, that confidence, that clarity. That's what they're buying. You know, people buy you and the transformation that you're going to provide to them, not the service you're selling. They don't care about Facebook ads. They don't care about social media. Well, sometimes they do, right? But you get my point. They're buying into you. So if you don't fit the bill, and you're not the person they want to be in control of their social media or of their advertising, it doesn't make sense for them to hire you. And so I want you to come back to this model, this framework that we've given you here, so that anytime you're not getting results, you go back to the start of this and you look at the beliefs and the thoughts that you have. And I can almost guarantee you most times, if you are not getting the results you want to get, so your results are no results, your thoughts and beliefs, they're going to be off. You're going to be demotivated. You're going to feel insecure. You're going to feel like you're not made for this. And again, I want to state that that is very normal. It's what most people feel, but you have to be better than that, and you have to realize that you can get out of that if you choose to. And this is really when everything changed for me in my agency. You know, after getting client number 1 and seeing, wow, like I can do this, right? That confidence that gave me, the boost in clarity was out of this world. Absolutely phenomenal. And that is what you're going to get if you embody this. And look, this is not to say that you don't have to do hard work. Like, you have to do all the hard work, but you need to have this as well. Because I know people where they do the hard work, they send the messages, they send the emails, and they do the sales calls, and then they're coming back 6 months later and they still may not have results. And it's because of this right here. It's because of the mindset. It's because of the lack of confidence and the lack of clarity. That's why I always tell people, you don't have to be the best marketer or the best salesperson. You just have to show up and be confident in what you do. That's going to get you way further than any strategy or tactic. I definitely wouldn't have been able to build a multi-six-figure agency if I did not follow this. This is literally one of the key things that got me to this point. And I'm sure if I didn't embody this, I wouldn't have signed any clients. Like, I wouldn't have gotten even my first client. Some ways that you can start to embody this is, you know, first off, realize where you're at in the process, right? If you've gotten results and again, it's no results, realize that, okay, now you've got to go back to the start. You got to look at your thoughts and beliefs. You got to figure out what you need to fix. And a lot of this is going to be subconscious. Okay, a lot of this you're not going to be able to just change with a click of a finger, but you're going to have to do the deep internal work. You know, whether it could be meditating, it could be journaling, it could be writing affirmations. You have to find something that works for you, and you've just got to embody that as much as you can. It's not an easy process, but it can happen. So my friends, I genuinely hope you enjoyed that video. And I do know if you take away what we've just looked at there and you implement that into your life, again, it's not just going to improve your business and the amount of money you make. It's going to improve your relationships, your fitness, your health, like anything you can think of. It all comes back to this. You know, whatever results you're getting in whatever area of your life, it comes from not just the action you take, but the action you take, the feelings you have before those actions, and the thoughts and beliefs that come before those as well. So see you in the next video. Hope you got some value and have a great rest of your day.